Tide, for the cleanest clothes in town, and Camay, the soap of beautiful women, present Bert Hillstrom, creator of Kukla, Ollie, and all the Kuklapolitan players, with Fran Allison in Kukla, Fran and Ollie.
Well, my dear little girl, I'm not trying to tell you anything I don't believe that I know any more than you do, but I do believe that you don't try to give me any advice. That's all there is to it, Colonel. It's just too much, that's all, just too much. Well, I'm not trying to give you advice, my dear little girl, but it seems to me that the way things are working out, that it would be better for you to sing a song. Or perhaps do the dance, but not both. I'll do whatever I please, Colonel. That's all there is to it. Now, just don't get in my way. Well, if you ask me for my advice, and I'm giving it to you. Well, I don't ask for it anymore. I'm sorry I even mentioned it. Well, I'm sorry that I even gave it. I'm sorry you even spoke to me today. I'm sorry that you spoke to me, too. Goodbye. 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 What's the quarrel about, Jack? I don't know. Fran, dear.
Yes.
Little dissension backstage to start out the day.
Oh, is that right? Had my door shut.
Did you? What was it all about, you know? Colonel Cracky and Madam Octopus were during,
Well, no, I did hear them discussing contest.
The Harvest Moon Festival, the Harvest Moon Contest tomorrow night, you know.
Oh, well, but I thought they were speaking of it as disinterested parties. I didn't know.
No, I think that she wants to enter. I think Colonel Cracky doesn't want her to enter something. I don't know. It's about that. No, they're going to dance or they're going to sing. I don't know.
You going to be there?
Oh, I'm afraid I can't be there, Fran. I'd like to be. I talked to Cup, and I certainly wanted to be there, but I don't believe I can.
Well, I can understand.
I have to make preparations for Detroit.
Oh, of course.
You got plans for Detroit next week.
Yes, almost all set, I think.
Well, the itinerary goes as this. I have taken it out of Fletcher Rabbit's hands because all he can talk about is a motorcade and the NBC newsroom, and I thought it was too much. And Jack, I want you to take notes on this.
All right.
We leave on a Wednesday night. We leave for Detroit, and Thursday morning we're going to be in the big parade.
Well, it'll be wonderful.
In the parade for Hudson's, you know, J.L. Hudson's department store in Detroit.
That I knew.
And then we're going to do our show in Detroit, both Thursday and Friday, on Uncle Harry Bannister Station, WWJ-TV.
Yeah, now do we do it in a big hall or something?
No, dear, we're just going to do it in a little studio, very much like ours, I think.
Oh, I see.
And I suppose I'd better mention right now that you know that Kukla, Fran and Ollie never has a studio audience, and so I don't want anybody in Detroit to think that we're going to be in a big place where we can have a studio audience. We can't have a regular studio audience because it's too small, and so I just didn't want anybody to be disappointed and call up or anything.
We just have to wave twice as hard to our friends when we're in the parade.
We're in the parade. We'll wave twice as hard in the parade. We'll see them all then. I think it's going to be lots of fun.
Oh, I'm sure.
We've never done our show from Detroit.
No.
We've done several shows in Detroit, but never.
Had fun, too, didn't we?
Yes, we sure did have a lot of fun.
It'd be nice to get back.
And see some of our friends for Ford.
Oh,
good.
good.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
You look awful nice today.
Well, thank you very much.
Pretty scarf.
Thank you. It belongs to a friend of mine.
Oh, does it? You worn it once before, didn't you? I think it's very pretty.
That's Jim, if he'd just send some more.
Oh, did it come from Jim? From Uncle Jim? Isn't that nice?
Maybe I'll get to call him if I get off the ground and get to New York.
Oh, you're going to New York for the weekend? Oh, I wish I was going.
I wish you were, too.
I miss you.
Well, I'll miss you, too. I'll think about you every hour on the hour.
You know, I feel this way about the weather. You know, of course, I'm not talking about flying, but it doesn't make much difference to me what kind of weather it is as long as you're around.
Well, what a lovely thing to say. Thank you very much.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't know if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I only have eyes for you. The moon may be high, but I can't see a thing in the sky, 'cause I only have eyes for you.
lovely things and say them in such pretty songs. Thank you very much. I'll think about that all during my trip. Yes, I will.
Oh, why does the phone always have to ring just when we're getting to something real sweet and
I
pretty?
don't
It's
know.
always that way.
I don't know who it could be. Maybe it's about...
Hello? Oh, this is Kukla. Oh, yes, Miss Walworth. Mercy's English teacher.
Yes.
How are you? Oh, well, I don't know. I haven't seen her. Well, maybe you better talk to Fran. Yes, she's right here. Hold on a minute. Well, come over to see you someday. Yes, you bet.
Thank you.
It's Miss Walworth.
Hello, Miss Walworth. This is Miss Allison. Well, I'm sorry not to have met you before. I certainly had intended getting over before this.
She's a Mercedes English teacher.
Well, Mercedes speaks of you so often and so very fondly. Well, I had certainly thought that all of us would get over this week. I think Kukla had a letter from Miss Schulman.
Miss Schulman. Mm-hmm.
Is that not right, Kukla? She was speaking about this being National Education Week. Well, of course it is important. Well, I really don't see how parents or anyone who is responsible for children can hope to understand all the problems and needs of a school unless he visits and finds out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wasn't she there, Miss? Well, I don't. I haven't seen her. I've been very busy, and she usually is so prompt about coming home from school that I haven't. Have you seen Mercedes? Excuse me, Miss Walworth.
Is that for me?
No, it's not.
Have you seen Mercedes?
No, I haven't seen her this afternoon. Have you seen Mercedes?
Well, thank you, Miss Walworth, for your thoughtfulness and your kindness, and I
Miss
certainly.
Walworth.
Who's she?
Mercedes
Well,
English teacher.
I certainly will check, and I'll call you back.
Hi.
You were most thoughtful to call.
Hello, Miss Walworth.
Ollie said hello. Thank you again. Goodbye. Well, Mercedes wasn't in the fourth period this afternoon.
You mean an English class?
No, and she was all right when she left here.
Sure.
She was scheduled to do a recitation today because she was telling me about it last night. She was working on it. She was going to read a composition no, I guess they were doing some Shakespeare, something about Shakespeare or something, and she was to give a reading or
No, really, I felt kind of
book
stupid.
report or something. I don't know.
We should be more attentive. We should have been over at school before this, you know.
Well, it's very important to go over, because so many wonderful things going on over there.
Well, yes, indeed. There are a great many projects that we don't even know about because we haven't gone.
Schools are a very important part
Well,
of it.
you're one up on us. You even knew what they were studying.
Well, I know. I always keep in touch with those things. I think we should go over too soon, very soon.
Well, we will go.
Just a visit,
No, but the most important thing right now is to find out about Mercedes.
Well, if she skipped fourth period, it's
That
just
isn't
going
like
to
Mercedes to skip anything like
She's
that.
never-
She's
that's
much
never
too
happened.
interested in English. You know her great flair for dramatics. She would. Shall I go and see if I can find her?
If you want to. Well, now, wait a minute, just a minute, Fran.
Yes?
Now, this sort of thing can't happen. Now, I have a very important example to set for my little cousin, Dolores. And I don't want anything like this, any truancy or any skipping school to go on while I'm
Well,
around. And
now,
I want you to lay the law down plenty tough if she has done anything wrong. I don't
Well,
want
let's
any
find
of
out
this
first
willy-nilly, wishy-washy, sweet, sugary
You're going to
girl
pronounce
stuff.
the sentence before you know the crime.
Well, that's true.
Well, and you just
Well,
gotta wait till-
she wasn't there, and she's not here. Then there's something
well,
wrong.
I intend to find out where she is.
Well, don't get excited about it.
I'll see you in a few minutes.
Just don't let her whitewash the whole thing. You know how girls are. They stick together.
Now, Fran will be all right. She'll be very understanding. Fran used to be a teacher,
I know that. But I'm not going to have this sort of thing. Mercedes if she's going to do that sort of thing around here, she just got to learn that she can't get away with it. That's all. I've spoke. And,
Good you added that.
yes, I know. English class.
Gosh. Jack, did you see Mercedes anywhere?
I haven't seen her since this morning.
She's been practicing her music at all?
I haven't heard her.
Gee, I hope nothing's gone wrong. I'd be pretty unhappy. I hope she's feeling all right. Oh, I'm sure she is. The dance is tonight. Fran, the dance is tonight.
Why, that's right.
The harvest dance, the Thanksgiving dance, or whatever it is. Why, maybe she was in the gym helping decorators or something.
Well, but you couldn't do that without first getting an excuse from Miss Walworth.
She'd have to have permission. Well, maybe she did, and forgot to hand in her excuse or something. That could happen.
No, they if they're there, then excuse must be signed before they may leave.
Who's there?
Is that you, Mercedes?
Oh,
Well, hello.
Hi, Mercedes.
well,
You're home a little late, aren't you?
what time is it?
Well, it's later than you usually get here.
Guess I'm a little late tonight.
Everything go all right in school today?
Yeah, guess so.
Everything go all right in the fourth period?
I suppose so.
Well, how did your recitation go?
I didn't give it.
Oh,
Fran,
didn't...
Kukla, do you suppose I could be transferred from this school?
Transferred?
Yes, I
Don't you like the school?
school's all right. It's just,
Quite a bit of trouble.
I don't like the younger set there.
What?
How about the older set?
Well, they're all right. I don't know, it's too far to go, or,
Why
That's
doesn't
only a
far?
block.
Just a block.
well, couldn't I have a tutor, private tutor? You know, I haven't been feeling very well today.
Oh, Mercedes. My goodness,
Have a fever?
you better feel all right because the dance.
I'm not going to the dance tonight.
Am I going to the dance?
No, I'm not going to the dance.
What about Harold?
I don't, well, I don't feel well. I'm indisposed.
Mm-hmm.
I think I better lie down for a while.
You had two, Mercedes, if you don't feel well.
Mercy, no, can I just go and lie down in my room without all this conversation?
Certainly you can go and lie down. Take off your good school dress before you do it, though.
What in the world has going on today now?
I don't know. She'll tell
I
you.
wish we could have one day without a crisis.
Would be nice, wouldn't it?
Every day it seems that there's a crisis.
Except I'd be always waiting for the day to end because then that never occurred.
I know.
One day could be a week.
I know, I suppose. What in the world could be
But I
wrong?
don't know. Something is wrong, though. She'll tell us when she gets good and ready.
I suppose she will.
I imagine. If you hear her come downstairs, tell me.
I will. Let you know. Hang on, Jack. I'll see you in a little while.
You're okay, good.
It's awful nice music you played.
Thank you.
No, Dolores. Ah! I am, Dolores. You're the only one I can talk to. Because you're the only one that won't repeat what I say. Besides, you don't understand, so I can just tell you everything. Oh, Dolores. You don't know what an unhappy lot befalls a girl. Oh, we girls are so miserable. Well, you don't know yet because you're still a little baby. But wait till you grow up and have to face the pitfalls and the problems of adulthood. It's terrible. Hmm? Oh, you wouldn't understand. It's emotional. It's all emotional. Oh, I hope you never grow up. Well, you will, I know, but maybe it'll be different for dragons. I'm going to my room. I'm indisposed. I'm not going to the dance tonight. Oh, poor Harold.
Hello, Dolores. How are you today, honey? You've been so good today and so quiet I haven't even heard you all afternoon. But you don't need to show off now. It's nice for you to be quiet. Oh, Mercy. Well, she's either sad or sick. One of the two things. You think she's sad? Harold? Who said anything about Harold? Mercedes said something about Harold? Did she say, did Mercedes tell you a nice story about the dance tonight and Harold?
No.
She's not going to... No. Very, very sad. Well, now you run downstairs and don't bother. You get the cleanest clothes in town with T-I-D-E tied. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, why couldn't you have learned that a little sooner? Hmm? You say it so beautifully. Oh, isn't that wonderful? You're such a... Yes, tied, new washing miracle. Tide gets clothes cleaner than any soap. Isn't that wonderful? No soap film. Yes.
Tie grass. Tie big grass. Good housekeeping seal.
I'd not once more.
Tie big grass.
Tide has been granted the good housekeeping seal of a... That child amazes me. Isn't it wonderful? Anything else you want to tell me? What else? Or, you get the cleanest clothes in town with T-I-D-E tied. Tied! Bless your little heart. You will have an extra nice dessert tonight. May I keep it? Thank you so much.
Oh, another crisis. I'll get it.
I wasn't running.
I noticed. Just a minute, hold on. Fran. Oh, yeah, I got it. Ow! Oh, watch it, Kukla. Well, I'm sorry. You've been handling it with your cool cream on your hands again, Fran. I didn't know it.
No, I haven't.
Hello? Oh, hello, Why, Betty. Just a minute. Mercedes! It's Why, Betty.
I don't ever want to hear her name again. Tell her I'm not home. Tell her I'm dead.
What on earth is that? I don't know. Take it over. We're having hysteria on our hands. Excuse me.
Why, Betty, this is Fran. Mercedes is unable to come to the phone right now. Tell her what? You're sorry. Why, Betty, I don't believe just to say that you're sorry. I think you have to say something else. What? Well, if you care to tell me, fine.
What's the matter?
Just a minute. She wrote a note to you, and she gave it to you when?
Girls.
On the
Never change.
On the way to assembly? Well, you showed it to whom? To Harold. Oh, why, Betty, what... Can you tell me what the note says? I'm going to the dance with Harold. Boy, is he ever cool. Cool. Oh, well, that's it.
What's that mean?
It's what we used to say. We used to say, is he ever keen? Is he ever...
Cute.
It's cool now.
Did she give it? You mean she...
Well, why, Betty, if Mercedes wrote that note to you, I don't think it was very nice to show it to Harold. She may have wanted to tell him herself.
See what I mean, girls, Jack?
Well,
Yeah.
oh, well, now, why, Betty, there's no... No, she's not going.
You couldn't expect her to go after that. She's so embarrassed. She probably thinks that Harold won't even go with her.
Well, why, Betty, there's no need for you not to go. If you want to go, go.
Yeah, tell her to go. Tell her to stay there, too.
Well, I
I
don't
don't know why that girl has to interrupt our life like that.
Why, Betty, I do think it was nice of you to call, and I'll tell Mercedes that. But I think you're.
Oh.
Well, thank you very much.
Oh, hello, Harold.
Goodbye.
What was that you said?
Yeah.
Oh, to get that?
Keep on talking. Why, Betty, I have no place to hang up. Oh, can you hang up? Okay.
Harold.
Oh, Harold. I don't know Harold.
Well, Harold, sit right
I'm
down.
just getting over Paul.
He's very quiet. Harold is
Yes.
a big fella, great big fella.
Big.
He wears a sweatshirt all the time.
Oh,
He plays a football or something.
gee.
Well, you sit right down here, Harold. Oh, thanks. Flowers for Mercy.
Well, how nice. Of course, she's so ill. I don't know whether she'll be able to enjoy them or not.
That's I'm awfully afraid that Mercy, Harold, you can wait if you want to, but I think that Mercedes is quite ill, and I don't think she'll be able to receive you or your flowers right now.
However, we'll be.
What was that? What was this? What? Where?
Well,
Mercedes,
Oh, I'm feeling
sit
a little
down.
better.
Oughtn't you to sit down, dear?
No, I feel better now, Fran.
Well, now, just
What's that?
don't excite yourself. Well, Harold brought over some flowers, and he thought he'd wait and see whether you were able to understand us when we spoke to you, and whether you'd lost consciousness. He was quite concerned about you.
Harold brought flowers? You mean, he says he wants to know
He
what
said
kind
he'd
of
wait
people
a
you
few
are.
minutes to see how you were, because it takes him just so long to go home, and he has to get showered and get dressed and get back to take you to the dance. But I
He
told him...
shaves, too.
Does he?
Yes. Once every 2 weeks.
Well, goody.
My. He's really a big grown-up
His vacation is about up. Well, I told him that he could sit here as long as he wanted to, because you weren't going to be able to go to the dance.
But I
anyway.
feel so much better. I don't know, just lying down like that. I think it was a little hysterical. Kukla, leave a minute. And it was a big mix-up, but I think if he came and he wants me to go, then he doesn't mind about the note. Oh, the note, I shouldn't have mentioned it. But you think I should go?
Well, Mercedes, I think a decision so important can only be decided by yourself.
Well, I'll go down and see him. He doesn't say very much. He's very shy. He's a big silent type.
They're gardenias.
Gardenias. Oh, I love it. Hello, Harold. Well, they're lovely. Well, you can pick me up around 7.
Oh, for such powers of recovery. It'd be great.
Well, I hope you told her off. Now, this
I
whole...
certainly did.
What's this all about, Matt?
Now, look, Ollie, I don't exactly understand it, but
I remember years and years ago, I'm not going to say that because I ain't going to tell who sang it to me. My mother. Nanny sang this little song.
About what? About...
about this
Just
situation.
about such a situation. Let me see if I can remember. Once there lived side by side 2 little maids, used to dress just alike, hair down in braids, little blue pinafores, stockings of red, little sunbonnets tied on each pretty head. When school was over, secrets they'd tell, whispering arm in arm down a quarrel arose, hot tears were shed. You can't play in our yard. Then the other said, I don't want to play in your yard. I don't like you anymore. You'll be sorry when you see me sliding down our cellar door. You can't holler in our rain barrel. You can't climb our apple tree. I don't want to play in your yard if you can't be good to me.
Understand? Oh. Well, Ollie, Mercedes and wife Betty had a little argument, and it involved a boy, and well, it's all fixed up now.
Mercedes was embarrassed. That's the worst thing in the world to happen to anyone. I would rather somebody would give me a good clump than embarrass.
Really?
I would.
Well, nobody's ever.
And I think she was just dreadfully self-conscious. And rather than face him, she didn't even go to class.
Well, I think it's all right now. We'll explain to Miss Walworth when we go over there next week.
Certainly. I'll call her this evening.
And I'll get the car out, and I'll drive them both to the dance.
No, you won't. No. We'll just leave them alone
I
tonight.
guess
Let
that's
them go by themselves.
Can I do anything today?
Yes.
Oh, remember, you get the cleanest clothes in town.
With T-I-D-E, Tide. Tide!
Ollie knows you get the cleanest clothes in town with Tide. And he also knows a wonderful thing will happen to you when you use Camay.
A wonderful thing will happen to you when you use Camay.
When you use Camay, the soap of beautiful women. Lady, is your loveliness lingering in the shadows? Do you dream of a clearer, smoother skin? Well, with Camay, you can take your skin out of the shadows and into the light of radiant new loveliness. Change to regular care, use Camay, and your very first cake brings a fresher, clearer skin. That's what happened to Mrs. Robert Walter, now a Camay bride.
Camay does work wonders. Use Camay yourself. You'll be lovelier in no time.
Camay gives you such a rich, luxurious lather. Smooth Camay's gentle, creamy lather over your face. You'll delight in its soft caress. And when you rinse away this mild, fragrant lather, you'll see your skin come out of the shadows and into the light of new loveliness. There is no finer beauty soap than Camay, the soap of beautiful women.
The musical director of Kukla, Fran and Ollie is Jack Fascinato. The producer is Beulah Zachary. The director is Louis Gomovitz. The costume designer is Joseph Lockwood. And the technical director is John Natalie.
And this is Bert Silstrom. Beulah's cape for the party? Oh, well, have a good time, Mercedes.
Kukla, Fran and Ollie has been brought to you from Chicago by Camay for that June bride complexion and Tide for the cleanest wash in town.
NBC Television.